Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, my friends. Welcome back. I am getting the music going. I got a great new song I want everybody to listen to. I've listened to it a lot of times already. All right, where we're starting. Good. My friends, happy Thursday.
You were here before. Couldn't look you in the eye.
Mr. John Voight.
You're just
What's up, brother?
like an
How are you?
angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was
Good, bro.
special.
I love to
You're
hear it.
so fucking special, but
John,
I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing?
Weird, man.
here?
I'm doing pretty good, honestly. I
care if it hurts.
just, one day at a time is really all that's going on over here. I'm in that regards, I'm fantastic. Just one day at a time. And today, fantastic. John, I applied to get back in with you. Not in the same facility and a lot of the facilities, but I'm absolutely being ghosted right now. Wild, dude. Not even so much as a get fucked, but how hard is it to tell somebody to get fucked? It's easy stuff.
Whatever makes
Yellow.
you happy,
What's up, Ganj?
whatever you want. You're so fucking special.
Talk to me? Or tell me to get fucked.
Was special, but I'm
Sure you can.
I'm a weirdo.
Fucking Illinois, baby. Is that, Oh, I mean, you have none to be sorry about it. I appreciate the empathy, though. It sucks. It's silly. As, somebody who I believe quite qualified to do the thing. But I think, that's the whole bit, is, I was way too, let me figure it out and let me do it. And, yeah. I had a good run in there, but no hard feelings either. That was, I think, my whole thing. No hard feeling. All is well. All is good. I wish all of them and all of y'all the best. Still, it's I still actually, it's fucked up because I still got I think it's for all of them, right? I think it's I don't know what to compare it to. You used to have real good friends back in the day that maybe you just don't talk to very much anymore. You kind of have gone your separate ways. But you still, you think back about them, you're like, man, I hope all of them are fine. It's kind of what I feel about, with that situation. I still love everybody there. The one person I had the problem with ended up leaving shortly after me. And it sucks, dude. If I could have made it, past the one, it would have been all fine. Well, one of the best hires there was, dude, the whole experience. Happy Thursday, Dudley Dawson. I'm starting up my little chooch stick here. If anybody wants to have a little sesh real quick before we run off well, there's not really a deep end. We can talk about what's going on, but it's I think it's more headlines than anything worth a damn. I mean, there is the whole bit with the hemp part Guapo was just talking to me about it not that long ago, and it's pretty much just going par for the course what we imagined. The part that sucks is that all the things that could have gotten better, like where if they changed some rules around and didn't, mess up the 0.3% THC, everything would be, you know, there was some potential for them to kind of reverse some of that verbiage. And it seems like that's not happening now, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see how it shakes out. That's how it's always gonna be. 0.4 milligrams per package. Don't mess it up. Now, the real messed up thing is that, like, they're making these big examples of people who are, well, and I've talked about it for a couple of months now. Wait until they try to get somebody for just under the federal, or the what's it called, felony possession limits, or whatever it is that will be for hemp, and then they just make this big deal out of it. But it's funny that somebody can't have 10 pounds per se of hemp, but cultivation centers can have hundreds, if not thousands, of pounds sitting around, and it's still federally illegal. It's still this. It's the same damn thing happening. Nobody's doing anything about them. Well, this at the state level, they say, well, and that's the whole thing, is at the state level, maybe there's protections in the state that you live in, and I hope there is. I hope the hemp thing stays around for a long time. It deserves to. All right, this thing finally is cooking. Cheers, friends. I did pull some news stories up. This is just the top of it. Move to reclassify cannabis sparks confusion. Here's it. The House passes Farm Bill, including hemp provisions, but without delaying THC product bans scheduled for this year. Well, there was a potential holding out. Here's it. Bipartisan lawmakers had filed amendments to the bill to regulate hemp THC products and delay the ban, but the sponsors withdrew the proposal for unknown reasons. That's not good, you know? A separate amendment to speed up recriminalization of the product was filed, but the House Rules Committee did not allow it to advance to the floor consideration. So, I think it's just par for the course. They want it to change, they don't. Hemp derivative with less than 0.3% delta THC or delta 9 THC on a dry weight basis were federally legalized under the 2018 Farm Bill. And then he signed the thing last year about the 0.4 milligrams of THC per container. And that will remain the process until November 12th. It seems to be par for the course at this. But a long lot of jargon later, it pretty much is saying, I think, par for the course. Stay on course and don't change it. Trump administration may stop pursuing prosecutions of marijuana users for possessing guns, Attorney General says. That would be cool. It's nice to have rights, no matter what rights they are, and what your stance is on any of them. It's nice for people to do what they want to do. GOP-led congressional committee votes to block marijuana rescheduling, defying Trump. Oh, this is a wild one here. House Appropriations Subcommittee on Commerce, Justice, Science, related agencies on Thursday approved a funding bill containing a provision that, if enacted, would prevent federal officials from taking further steps to carry out cannabis rescheduling. Here we go. The tug of war has begun. And that's what I said last week when we were talking about it. don't think that there's, until something is real, until we see it actually take place, until somebody gets the Schedule 3 license, nothing has changed, right? Until somebody gets the first license, we don't know. None of the funds appropriated under this act or otherwise made available by this act may be used to reschedule marijuana. Oh, so that is wild. Or to remove marijuana from schedules established under Section 202. This is Section 591 of what, but... Never passed into law in the past. The committee has advanced similar language in the past, but it never passed into law, as we all know. But this is it. Same shit, same song and dance, back and forth with these people. They don't know if they want to. They think they wanna. Are we rescheduling? Aren't we? Texas still can't figure out if hemp is going to be legal or not legal. Oh, it's a big decision to make. Indiana races marijuana with more than 1 billion sales, study finds. They're going to bordering states, Indiana, and that's the whole thing. They're giving up a lot of, I mean, if there's $1 billion of sales to be had in Indiana, how much is Indiana, or how much is Illinois taking? How much is Michigan taking? And there's just, you know, a lot going on out there. Oh, that's kind of wild. Bulgaria uncovers cannabis farm inside former zinc mine. It's kind of dope. Feds decriminalize medical marijuana. They're trying to do that. Yep. Main deputies seek 2 suspects. The damn break-ins are still happening. I don't know if you saw the one up in Chicago where there's like a THC lounge and the people broke in just to steal the video gaming, the gambling machines. They broke in to steal the revenue, and I guess it was like 3 blocks away from one of the bigger outposts for the policy enforcers out there in the Chicago. But things ain't great. Colorado to crack down on highly problematic contaminated marijuana products. What is contaminated about it? Got them damn often chemically altered products. Ooh. Doc, happy Thursday, brother. Oof. New York State Police sees 150 pounds of cannabis in Clifton Park. That's like one room in a cultivation area, so that's kind of nothing. A northern New York man. It's supposed to read Florida man, but doesn't. It says New York. Holy shit, look at this. Despite restrictive laws, Hoosiers spend $2 billion a year on marijuana. This is the Indy Star. They just posted 6 hours ago. Indiana embraces marijuana with more than $1 billion in sales, study finds. So a day ago, it was $1 billion. 6 hours ago, it's $2 billion. There's a big jump in one day. They spent a fuck ton of money in Indiana. I'll say. Nebraska's medical cannabis laws could soon be protected from federal interference after all under a proposed U.S. House spending bill. What is that? Is that the spending bill that stops the new rescheduling from... Holy cow. Nebraska voters overwhelmingly voted to legalize and regulate medical cannabis in 2024. Oh, Yep, you remember that? It was weird. They didn't put him in that non-interference list. There was like 3 states or something. I don't know why. That's super weird. You're gonna make fucking an example of Nebraska. There ain't shit in Nebraska. Sorry for anybody from Nebraska, or I mean, there's not shit there. What's the population of Nebraska? 2.02 million. They just forgot they were there. Somebody was going through all the states. They're like, fuck, it's close enough. Seymour Butts, happy Thursday. How are you? 2 million people. That's less than Chicago. What's the population of Chicago? 2.7 million. Only 680,000 more people than Nebraska. Yeah, you better don't leave Nebraska out. They're people too. Yeah, well, they are. Stockton Hudson County build new pathway for cannabis studies students. Oh, that's good. Cannabis studies students. What are they studying? Don't you worry about me. You got 4 wheels. Worry about you getting stuck by the line. Texans overwhelmingly support medical marijuana legalization. Why? I thought Texas would be in by now. Texas doesn't have medical shit. Give me a map of all of the states with at least a medical cannabis program. Medical only. Texas is there. What? That's as of April 2025. I'm confused. What's the truth here? Remember, I say the difference between a truth and a fact. We got opposing facts. Does Indiana spend $1 billion or $2 billion? Does Texas like medical cannabis and have a program, or are they in favor of it? All the above. Application for expedited registration of medical marijuana dispensaries is now open. Here you go. This is it. This is what I'm telling you all. What I was saying last week. It seems right. There's a DEA application. See, it wasn't just a light switch. My interpretation, after all. I'm just trying to see if there's the instructions for the online application describe here in granular detail the information that businesses will be required to submit as a part of the application. This instruction categorizes this required information into 7 discrete sections as follows. Section 1, personal business information. Section 2, activity. Section 3, state licenses. I thought that was literally the whole basis of it, was a state licensure. Because once they said, oh, check the text. Hold on. Give me half a second. Read what it says. Oh. Yeah. I see it. I mean, yeah. I could see that being a thing. I thought this right here, number 3, the state licenses, was the most important part of the federal allowance. But literally section 1, give us your personal and business information. We'll wait for the section 3, we'll wait for the license. We don't really care as much about the license. as much as you tell us how much money you're making and what kind of activities you got going on in there. I mean, if you got bounce houses, we're in, dude. We like a good party. But if you're telling me it's some fucking bad Kool-Aid that your mom made, I ain't into it. If we're only eating hot dogs with ketchup on a fucking white bread, I ain't into it, dog. Give me some good activities at your spot. Bring a food truck with fucking maple bacon cheese curds, and then, I'm into it. All right, number 4, liability questions. Well, that's probably should go up in front of your business information. Compliance information. I think that should go up in front of your fucking business information. Your personal and your business information, number 1. Section 6, payment and section. Oh, wait, hold on. Payment is number 6. We're going to hide the fact that we want your money. But number 7, an application must be filed for each medical dispensary location. That's section 7. Oh, no, submission. Oh, that's when you do it. Okay, I see what it said. There's a period there. You got to learn how to read sometimes, and then it's easier to get through the sentences. Anyway, let's see this. What does this say? 15 years ago, I dreamed the impossible dream. I said, why not us? So I started a company, built a kitchen, realized quickly I needed e-money extracts, and together with so many others over those years, instrumental people and things to create this. It's crazy. I wanted a big party at 15, but not in the cards today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll dream about it. There's more coming. 15-year anniversary. All right. I like that. Scroll down. Oh, yep, I got it on the other side. My apologies. There you go. Scroll down 4 or 5. When do the games start? You think you can come 5x in my 30 minutes in you? Because you will. Anyone who doesn't put Bo Jackson first has no credibility? Oh. I mean, listen. Bo Jackson's kind of cool and shit, you know what I mean? But 172,800 a day or 2 million a day? Kind of a stupid question. Wait, hold on. I am Colorado State medical license, whatever, and I am the state of Colorado recreational license number. My personal business owner badge is. They are presently around 3,000, 10,000, and 250,000 respectively, and now I am the national medical number 37. What does that mean? Bo knows this and Bo knows that, but Bo don't know jack because Bo can't rap. So what do you know? What does this mean? Recreational license number 12, 57. All right. What is that? I don't know what I was just reading. Click the second one. All right, hold on. I'll bring that back up. Number 37, applicant, crazy. Oh, here you go. Application received. Oh, here we go. Got it now. I think your application has been submitted successfully. To proceed with your application, you must pay the application fee via pay.gov within 5 business days. Payment instructions will be sent to the business email you provided. Before leaving this page, please print a copy of your application for your records. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, I would have imagined so. I would imagine there isn't a single MSO who knows or has a compliance office that would allow this to happen without them getting that immediately submitted. And that's like the whole thing. Like it is it's a process. There you go. No need to question anymore. Here's the instructions for medical marijuana dispensary application submission. Additional information, business address, contact, mailing, tax ID, organization type. Okay, this is reasonable. I thought it was like, tell us how much money you make. That's fine. That's paramount ownership, 12 months, activity. Requesting, the firm is requesting to handle marijuana as defined in a U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved product or subject to a state license. Marijuana extract. Oh, okay. So it's different classes of what kind of activity. Will your firm be handling or dispensing marijuana? Will your firm be handling or dispensing recreational marijuana? National provider ID, if applicable. See, this is the question that is confusing, and what I think Cole and I were talking about here. What if your business is only separated by like the back end numbers and the front end physical space? So like in the front end of your business, the medical patient stands in the same room as the recreational patient. They actually, in some instances, go to like very similar. They've got like one register set up for the medical and the rest set up for recreational. So actually the medical flows slower, but if there's literally medical and recreational happening at the same exact time within the same building, are they going to give you your license or not? State licenses, so there you go, that's cool. Liability questions. Has the applicant ever been convicted of a crime? Okay, that makes with controlled substances. Has the applicant ever surrendered for cause or had a federal controlled substance registration revoked? Okay, so senator had professional license of controlled substance registration revoked. Is a corporation, association, partnership, or pharmacy. Has any officer, partner, stockholder, or proprietor been convicted of a crime in the connection with controlled substances? See, this is weird because in our state, we actually have it so that people who have been affected by the war on drugs get a better score in the application process. So somebody on these people's boards has this, unless that's why we seen like our friends who had part ownership in some of these licenses either getting bought out or getting pushed out of the companies because they could be the ones who were affected by the war on drugs. People might have known this verbiage might be coming out for a substantially longer time, and they're just dumping their officers who are, because it's crazy though, because it says stockholder too. Like, some of these places are publicly traded. I granted on different markets and stuff, but that, then you mean to tell me that, like, well, so this has got to be internal stockholder, so somebody with a position. Yeah. Be involved in the ownership or operation of the firm previously manufactured, distributed, or dispensed any controlled substance without a DEA registration authorizing such activity. Every single person. What the fuck are we talking about? Every single person who's operated a dispensary or a cultivation site in any state, under any set of state laws, has broken this question. Has anyone who will be involved in the ownership or operation of the firm previously manufactured, everybody who's at the fucking cultivation center has, distributed, everybody at the dispensaries has, and or dispensed, distributed. So I think that's somebody who's driven, the drivers, and or dispensed. So this covers every level of vertical integration. That's a weird, and this is MM application, medical marijuana application.diversion.dea.gov. This is directly the instructions from the DEA on how to do it. And everybody's going to have to lie about this question. Or they're all, what? Right? I might be being extreme and reading into it. Well, that's, getting real technical about it. Well, isn't there any technicality? Why are we asking questions that we know the answer is positively 100% of everybody involved in the ownership or operation of the firm? Every single one of them has been around the cultivation or dispensing of the product. So anyway, compliance information, each supplier from which the firm intends to produce marijuana products provide name DEA. Okay, so that's fine. The firm anticipate repackaging or relabeling marijuana products. You guys do know that there's a lot of white labeling that goes on out there. That's where, like, people that you hate, let's assume, I've been hearing a lot of GTI hate lately. That's coming back around. But let's assume it's GTI. They white label for a lot of people. They also just produce the products in-house and then hold those licenses on the walls inside of their facilities so that they can distribute the product on behalf of those companies. That's how Mary's Medicinals got around. That's how all of them. Any one of the other companies that we know from somewhere else, Bebo. Okay. Anyway. For each activity below, indicate whether the firm has a standard operating procedure. Of course. Order and receipt. Of course. Storage. As much as we can. Security. Way too much. Dispensing, including delivery services. That's every single company. Distributing. If delivery services is dispensing, what is distributing? That's got to be from... So they're labeling distribution and manufacturing. That's one company that's doing both of the acts. They're manufacturing it and they're distributing it at the same time. And then anybody who has delivered, being the distributor... carrying the stuff for the distributor, is a dispenser, according to their idea. Woo, Mr. Rourke, what's up, brother? Eekies. Oh, theft and loss reporting. That happens at everyone. Due diligence. Yep. But practitioner verification, we do that. We've got logs, inventory, visitor logs, corresponding responsibility. Yeah, of course. Maintenance of records. If you got to keep them for so many years. Provide the following each individual you having access to controlled substance. Whoa! Oh my god! Hold on. Every single employee has to have their name, date of birth, social security all given to... Wow. Wow, dude, this last one, what are you gonna do? Fire every person who's... And there's been some clauses in the cannabis space where you're not allowed to have a felony charge for like a lot of stuff, but like controlled substances being one of them. But this is wild. Okay, whether each of the following security measures represent the location representation. Okay, vault, safe, secure storage room, all can be essentially one thing. Other secure storage, all the same thing. Access controls for premises, key file. Okay, we got that. Alarm system, on-site security personnel. That's pretty standard for these places. Oh, dude, bank account. Wait, PayPal are currently the only forms of payment available. Tell me you love Peter Thiel and fucking Elon Musk without telling me. Applications will be confirmed for entered information. Make corrections. Okay, so there it is. That's the guidelines for what they have to submit. There's a couple of things in there that are fucking weird. The each person of your company, you have to provide. And there's a lot of like instances where like for if you're submitting tax information, you're submitting all of this information. It's nothing new, not crazy that it's happening. It's just I'm thinking about like how much information needs to be taken to get your application. And again, there's a lot of these liability questions that people have to lie on. Because has anyone who will be involved in the ownership control the substance without a DEA registration authorizing such activity? Nobody has had a DEA registration. How do you get away with that one? So there you go. DEA portal. This is The Emperor Wears No Clothes. Little Jack Herrera. I got perplexity trying to summarize. That's the word I'm looking for. But this is Jack Herrera's book. I don't know if you guys are familiar with The Emperor Wears No Clothes, but the introduction, preface, foreword, and prologue frame the book as a political and historical crusade. Herrera says he spent years compiling evidence that hemp could help solve problems in paper, fiber, fuel, medicine, food, and environmental sustainability, while governments and corporations helped bury that knowledge. The forward prologue also presents the book as a continued call to action against marijuana prohibition. Guys, Jack Herrera is a... Okay, first of all, that's my guy. And I was just going through a bunch of shit. I actually ended up... Let's see. Let me pull this open. I downloaded from the old Internet Archive a bunch of old High Times. That's a lot of fun. I was going through a bunch of those. Let me see if I got... Hold on. Let me open one real quick and show you guys. 1989. February 1989. This is where it all came from, okay? That's when I was born, February of 89. All right, dismiss. Go away from me, please. Here we go. Dismiss. Okay, thank you very much. Look who's on the cover. The man himself. What a hero. Jerry. All right, and then Can Pot Save the World by Jack Herrera. So, he said fucking Jack Herrera. Oh, man. Dude, after inventing it all, he's shit. He's the inventor, man. Let me see here. Alright. So, let me see if I can find this real quick. Dude, fucking old. Look at these caffeine pills and shit. That's old, dude, some old stuff. Let me see here really quick. Where is it at? Where is it at? Jack Herrera. Harry Speaks, Can Pot Save the World, page 36. We'll be back. Let me scroll to 36 here. This is what started it all. I started looking for some more Jack Herrera stuff because I like that guy. Oh, dude, the old trans high quotations market. That's these old things are wild to look into. And I don't know if we're allowed to put like prices on the screen because then they're like, you're trying to sell something. I'm not. I'm reading an old historical 1989, okay, High Times magazine. Oh, dude. Zeppelin, you get it. What's up, brother? Happy Thursday. Um, yeah, hold on. Let me get to that. Oh, look at this. This great photo. Well, page 32. Gary. Gary speaks. He's a speaking guy. Look at that. The crew. Bunch of dead guys. Okay. Oh. Can pot save the world by Jack Herrera? Did you know 1 acre of hemp marijuana equals 4 acres of trees? It will make every grade of paper better at 1/4 the cost of wood pulp paper and 1/5 the pollution. This is a source, the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Wow, you know, hemp seed is one of the world's best and cheapest sources of protein. The source, U.S. Department of Agriculture. The U.S. Congressional Records. Okay, that hemp and waste paper can generate all fuel for autos and replace all nuclear power at a fraction of the cost of fossil fuel with no pollution or Chernobyl. Source, solar gas. Bang. And the Science Digest. And the the Department of Energy. I think they should know. Anyway, that clinical studies indicate statistically you'll live a little longer if you use marijuana than if you don't. Listen, Zeppelin Kin, you're living shorter than me. Not just a little, okay? It says it right here. You know what the source of that is? The U.S., Jamaican, Costa Rican, and UCLA studies. He said, I'm next week. Put me down. Shit. No, this was where I was like, you know, I think we all kind of know those stats. We all, right? We've all heard, well, Ford made one of his first engines to run off of hemp oil. The old diesel engines of back in the day were made to run off all kinds of shit. You were just supposed to be able to put shit in there and it was gonna run, man. But everything was made to run off of hemp, and this is the big one here. 1 acre of hemp, all right, equals 4 acres of trees. It costs 1/4 as much, 1/4 the amount. It's 4 times more effective. So we're at a dual magnitude, okay, but we're 16 times fucking bigger, and at 1/5 the population pollution, dude, 1/5 the population. Even that's like Nebraska. They don't even have 1/5 of the population. They got 2 million, and fucking Chicago's got 2.7 million. Why don't we know these things? This should be more common knowledge, but can we just, come on, can we just look at this beautiful specimen? Look at that fucking hero. Golly. Did you know that hemp marijuana production played a major role in the War of 1812? A fact that has been written out of every history book in America? Did you know that, friends? Well, it's true. If you read this whole bit, which I did, it's a lot to read, okay? But let me tell you what it pretty much says. Russia was still going to sell that damn hemp to the United States, and fucking Napoleon was pissed, okay? But that seems like a common thing for that guy anyway, so that's all right. But then we got the Louisiana Purchase. They just started growing shit in Louisiana, so it didn't even matter anymore. Oh, do you remember when you used to be able to pay your taxes in hemp? That's a reality. That could happen back in the day. Yeah. Do you remember the first that one president we had that made it mandatory that you were growing hemp out there? Oh my God! In 1916, Leicester H. Dewey, that guy, botanist in charge of fiber plant investigations, predicted that once the necessary machines were invented, it would be cheaper to make paper out of cannabis than wood pulp. Below is the front page of his report. An employee of the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Dewey felt that hemp would again become America's #1 farm crop. Leicester H. Dewey. Somebody's got to get that as a tattoo for old Leicester. Bulletin 404 not found. Contribution from the Bureau of Plant Industry. That's why it's not found anymore, dude. Do you think this is where it came from? From the bulletin? The hemp herds as paper making material? Oh. Damn it. 22 years later, the machinery was finally available and outlined in Popular Mechanics, February 1938. However, just as this invention and the cannabis plant were about to revolutionize the fiber industry, cannabis was made illegal. Dude, we all knew it. We all know it. And you know what they like to grow, that damn, what's it called? Palm oil shit. Them trees. Not sustainable. Look at this. Look at it. Look at a young Cheech Marin. That looks like you should hide your kids, hide your wife right there. That's the epitome of it. Golly, that's what I kind of look like. Shit, never mind. I take it back. He's a beautiful man. All right, here we go. And David Peel. There you go. The Rude Awakening, a major feature film to be released this summer. Have a Marijuana by John Holsterman. I do love old. Oh, brief. Look at this. Okay. Is it male or female? Okay. This is 1989. This is 37 fucking years ago. Okay. We didn't even know. They couldn't even tell if it was male or female. I didn't give a fuck. Hell, you used to smoke them both. You know how I can tell? Because every single person that I've ever talked to said I used to smoke some shit with some seeds in it. And I had to pick it out. Maybe not the spoiled ass kids of nowadays who don't even know how good they got it. Deputy Garrett Bear, what's up, dude? Is it male or female? You gotta ask that question about totally different shit nowadays in 2026. Not about the plant anymore. Everybody knows how to sex a plant. Oh, I don't think you're supposed to say that, but they do. Okay? Golly. One night in a chat room. Let's look at these look at this. Look at this. Friends, this is supposed to be, this is like a centerfold. Look at this. It takes up a whole page. I mean, shit. This is supposed to be the prettiest stuff they've got. Have you guys seen cannabis nowadays? The flowers? It's beautiful. Dude, that's the whole point, Seth. Golly, people don't get it. You know? Manual or automatic, bro. What a fucking weird place. Females form flowers at the tips of branches and the junctures of leaves and branches. Duh. Don't you guys know? Oh, look at what is this one? We're gonna do some show and tell. Is this? Yo, I was gonna do like Dora the Explorer, but I don't really know how to say male or female, and I was gonna sound like an ignorant ass, you know, widow. Okay, so I didn't do it, but pinche peepers or no peepers? Definitely the peeps, bro. You can tell because it's got all these sacs. Okay. Look at a woman, a female doesn't have sacs. No. Oh, look, you can see right here. The unusual form of a female pre-flower is a single female flower with a bracket, a seed pod, from which protrudes two stigmas, fuzzy white hairs, often in a V sign. Oh, be careful. The pre-flower bract may appear with no stigmas. Dude, y'all better watch out. No stigmas allowed. When buds develop so thickly that they cover the ends of stems and branches, they're called colas. Not cherry, not chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, you grab a drumstick. No, not that. We're talking about queen colas that you got to spend extra for because it's really neat to look at a big piece of flower. La Niño, El Nina. Pinche cabron. I keep pointing this way because it feels right. I should do a flip on my camera so that I always point the right way. I think I could probably do that. Let's see. Do you want me to fuck up the stream for a minute? I do it right here. Filters. Hold on. Flip my ass around. Is it under properties? Maybe. Maybe. Deactivate when not showing? Nope. Nope. Don't care about that. Nope. Okay. That's good. Filters. Flip me around. Oof. I don't think you're supposed to say that either. Effects, audio, video filters. Filters. I think we gotta go audio, video. Invert polarity. It's not the one. All right. Anyway, felt like it could have been good. Just close it. Get out of the way. All right. Here we go. I still don't know how to do it. Can I? All right. I'm gonna stop fucking with it. Well, here we go. Sexing the plants. Golly, this really has taken a turn. These tiny knobs of male pre-flowers are often the earliest form to appear under weaker light. A classic male pre-flower is flat and spade-shaped with a tiny stalk. Dude, look at that sucker. Look at... What are we listening? Dude, hold on. I'm a fighter. Yeah, fuck it. It's alright. Where the hell did my other thing go? Is it here? Oh, it is. Classic male pre-flowers flat. Oh, here we go. Females forming flowers. Look at these little cutes. Okay? This does actually, I'm not gonna lie. From back then, this is kind of a beautiful plant. It's gonna grow out, that's all the depending. How does it grow from here? That's pretty inside currently. Ask Ed. Garden of the Month. Ed, look at him hiding in there. That looks like Gary. Gary! Did you go by the alias of Ed and grow some? Whoa! Look at the Queen Cola on that thing.
Don't you know that belief is a doubt?
How
is belief a doubt?
I don't know. Let's see.
Because you cannot believe something and know it. Wait. My poor brain.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Well, this is an Ask Ed. It's not a Garden of the Month. This is by Ed Rosenthal, but it's not. Chi-Town Hi-Fi. Happy Thursday, my brother. Wish it was me. Yeah, you and me both. Plant of the Month. Never thought I had the green thumb, but with some help from a lot of books and some great seeds from Holland, you can bet it's just as good as it looks. Golly, it does look good even. From back in the day.
Okay. My mother is Portuguese and she's white. My father is...
All right. I should unlike this.
Meet me in the morning, 56 and Wabba Shop.
Oh, shit.
Meet me in the morning, 56 and Wabba Shop.
Yep. Dr. Indoors. Yeah. All right. Seed bank. All right. Well, there was it. Is there, Whoa, psychedelic, man. High Art by Louis Stathis. This got a drawn butt on it, so I don't want to be too graphic here, but it's kind of a neat piece of art. Lil Lambie Pie and the Philistine Brothelmonger. Holy shit, dude. Wild conversation here. All right. Oh, another drawn butt right there. Uh-oh. Oh, good thing I fucking didn't scroll down. Boobs. Yep. I really want to find, there was, and it might not have been in this one now, and I'm feeling bad. There was a, like a plants of the month middle thing. That's what, well, listen, Biz. All right, you can see, I guess it's fine. Let me see, it's just the butt one. I'll bring back the butt one for you so you can be the judge. I can't go further down because I do think that they'll get mad at me. Disgusting. Yep. Yep. Would you believe it? You go down a little bit. Boobs. I'll send you a personal photo. So he said, zoom in, please. You're the brothel monger, bro. That's a picture of you in the past. Old brothel monger Biz, dude. Holy shit. Brothel monger Biz. I'm gonna fucking change your name in my phone right now to brothel monger Biz. She's laying on a hot dog. It's a hot dog. It really is. I kind of want to show you, but there's another butt in there. And I think some side... Zoom, zoom, dude, zoom. You're wild. No, look, she is laying on a hot dog. And I think that thing's got ketchup on it. This is disgusting artwork. Oh my god, that's wild, Biz. You are... That's a great story, bro. That's good shit. I fucking really wish that they had it. I know it's here somewhere, and I'm gonna go find it. Oh, what? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Jeez Louise. Dude, this is like... I mean, what do we got going on over here? You guys want to see it really quick? Just look at that shit. There's clothes on everybody here, but there's weird stuff on the other pages. Top 100. Look at this. Grateful Dead. Ultimate Party House. Chicago's North Side, a.k.a. Party Side. Wow. Pink Floyd. David Loves Janet. Long Hits. LSD. Bob Marley. Sex. What is this? Look at 81. Oh, peace, love, and gawk gawk. That's what that says. It doesn't say it exactly. I probably made it worse, to be honest with you. Jesus. Peace. Right there. Bob Boner. A real cool guy. Didn't you guys know that? Wow. Peace. 15 on the list. Man, oh shit, the fuck we getting into, dude? I gotta turn the screen off. Dude, I didn't know there was 18 plus in this thing, dude. Golly. I really was looking, there was like a, it was like a best of. Like, it was like a centerfold layout of good-looking buds from back in the day, and I was like, holy shnikey. I've got one back behind me in real time, but then I found another one while I was on here. Dude, I know, Biz. I know, I messed up. I scrolled too far. I didn't check it before I scrolled it. Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to hurt that thing. All right, how do we find out what year was like the, or what, you know what I'm talking about? I should come up with words before I try to use them. What magazine number? What's the word I'm looking for there? how you call a number, how you say, a subscription number, but no, that's not it. I'm gonna let it go. Edition? Maybe. Issue number? I like the issue number. Yeah, issue's better. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see if we can, Dan Quill, Cosmo the Party Animal. No, it's not the one. April, maybe? Maybe they did it during 420. Dude, look at this thing. Look at how much you can see through the plant. Yeah, they're like, wow, look at all these crystals we built. And we made them look really nice. Look at how much space you can see through the middle of this thing. It's still not all the way flowered. I'm with you all. But there's just a big difference in what we're... Hold on. Electric lights for plant growth. Scale of 2 Gardens, Part 2. This is not it. Okay. Just don't know how to do it. Addition and subtraction, dude. I'm into both. Safe smoke. How to vaporize THC. Volume. That's a good word. We've come up with a lot of really good words. Wow. Look at this guy. Holy young Batman. Wow. And look at, okay, so let's just talk about this nug right here. I mean, and Tommy's smoking the best of the best. Oh, can pot save the world by Jack Herrera again? You know it can. Let me find out. Whoa, the wedgie's on the first page now. What the Page 32. He's made it up 4 pages in the last couple of months. Old fucking Jack did. Dude, this is like a flip flop of last 2 months ago's thing. Let me get down to 30. Whoa, the dope on Cheech and Chong. Would you just look at him? And Pot Save the World Part 2. We all know it can't. It's by Jack Herrera. Also known as Cannabis Hemp, India Hemp, True Hemp, Muggles. I like that. That's cute. Pot, marijuana, reefer, grass, ganja, bang, etc. All refer to the same plant. All refer. It's not reefer. Either one, perfectly fine. The facts cited herein are generally verifiable in the Encyclopedia Britannica, which was printed primarily on paper products from and or with cannabis hemp from over 150 years. However, any encyclopedia, no matter how old or good, dictionary will do for general verification purpose. Let's find out what Jack's got to say really quick. Oh, it's a lot. And there's no like, there's a war, tons. Yep, King James Bible, you got to watch out. There's some stuff in that one. Hemp paper making, yeah. First draft of the Declaration, written on hemp. Prove it. I can't, dude. I can't prove it, Biz. I don't think that's allowed. I'm gonna get demonetized. Look at the crown of buds on that guy. Look at how cool he is. He's just like, dude, Tommy Chong. Can we just for a minute respect this young man? What a badass. He doesn't got a nip wedgie going on there. Oh, look what he's doing, inappropriate gestures though right there. Tommy. Wow. Oh, dude, that dude is swole. Wow. What? Why isn't he fucking Sylvester Stallone and vice versa, you know? He could have played as Rambo Part 2. He would hand me a bag and say, "Here is your gift." I got it, everyone. You think so? I just don't know if you're allowed to do that. I just don't think you're allowed to show it. Dude, why does this look like this looks like your children, Biz. Like there's a facial feature in there. I mean, minus get rid of the mustache, but like the hair, I think maybe. and some facial features. It kind of looks like that long stare that fucking one of your kids does. Just got that blank face, you know? Which one does it look more like? Yeah, it was peeing with a. He was peeing with a. But this is with that bud. He's got one cola that he's doing a lot with it. It's coming out of his ear. He's biting it. I don't want to smoke it anymore. I guess I would. It's Tommy Chong, for shit's sakes. I'd smoke with him. This looks like a lobster claw now. Like it's like, snap, snap, gonna get you in the eye. Yeah. This does. It looks like Landito for sure, bro. Look at him. He does look like Landon, bro. Tell Landon to grow just a mustache. Can he even do it? I don't know if he can even. Oh, this is a wild song. That's good. Oh, here we go. A peach of a bud. Sativa grown in Georgia. Actually does from back in the day. It's got okay appeal to it, honestly. A Tale of Two Gardens. Look at that thing. Look at the difference between the two. That's two gardens. That's a tale of two of them. I thought that was a snake for a minute. I was like, what the fuck kind of weird shit are we into? Yeah, I doubt it too. Sharky's garden. Look at, I mean, just see, this is like, it's just a, I don't think this looks good to me. What am I Oh, here you go. Connoisseur. By DC. This was my original job back in the day. Was this. Oh, usually, wait. These high-quality sativas were usually smuggled in small amounts by today's standards, less than 1,000 pounds per load. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Little coral reef. Okay. I don't like the word polyps. I don't know if I like that. It's not my favorite of terminology. But these things, this is supposed to be the finest of sativas that there is. Look at that. Look at... Ask Ed. Plant of the month. Oh, I've heard of this. Like single cola-ing the whole plant. Guap, is that a real thing? I'm gonna turn what's inside your butthole off. Sorry, guys. It's a wild song. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes it's better if you just don't even explain it. Go away from it and... Wow, look at this thing. That's a bush. That's like a full-blown 70s bush. I think it's 80s, actually, in this episode here. So, or in this volume, as we built earlier, edition. Look at that. Bang. I've got to really not scroll down too far, because it's out of control. Summer grow tips. Oh. He ran away. Oh, wait. Do we want to see? Oh, here we go. This is the art for this one. Look at it. It's the sun shooting people down and a monkey. And, oh, another girl, but she's got some clothes on, I think. And then a turtle with a gun and a foot. Wait, is that a fish? It might be supposed to be a goldfish. That's not the best part of this. But yeah. Look at this thing. Look at this. It's not that attractive. Look, this is only 30 years ago in the cannabis space. Things have gotten substantially better. Well, but then my real question is, if it doesn't look as good, but it's all more naturally occurring and less produced for straight THC, but rather... Oh, should we read the cartoon? Can we do this? Reefer rodent? Sigh. Life is good. Look at you hanging out all day, smoking that crap. Didn't you ever see that TV commercial? What TV? What TV commercial? The one with the frying egg. You know, this is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Sizzle. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Hey, why don't you throw a couple more or two? I got a real bad case of the munchies. Duh. Dude, it did look like a toe. Let's go back up real quick, Biz. I'm down. We'll find this thing really quick. Hold on. I don't want to talk. Don't talk to me, dummy. Talk too much. It does look like a toe. It has a weird, like, dinosauric toe look to it. Anyway, hey, there's a K. That's where the K-hole is. Anyway, you're not supposed to say that. Suavemente. Bésame. Okay. It might be December, maybe, then. Frank Zappa interview. Wow, how cool. Oh. And look at it, it's at the top now of every episode. Oh, hold on. THC in the brain. Let's see what they had to say in December of 1989 about THC in the brain. Page 32 again. Jack Herrera got replaced this time. There's a lot going on page 32. Dude, I remember those commercials too, Gare. It was kind of funny. They also had a few other ones that were goofy as hell. Dude, little infection, Biz. You ain't lying. Quick flashes, it just said. And not the kind Biz wants. Hold on. We're almost there. 32. Here we go. I go back to nature. Wait. THC in the brain. Memory centers, limbic system, visual center, reticular formation. Okay? These are the... Look at these 4 points they're pointing at. Okay. Those of us who have tried marijuana know the high, but what does marijuana actually do to the body? What are the actual physiological effects? Recent research has been making great progress towards answering that question. Long study of the analgesic and pain-killing properties. Marijuana has 421 molecular compounds, but only one psychoactive compound, delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, better known as THC. Synthetic THC analogs useful in research are more powerful than natural compounds. They are called cannabinoids. Cannabinoids affect the central nervous system, specifically the brain. Cannabinoid molecules and their effects on the brain and body have been extensively studied by Dr. Alan Howlett, a pharmacology professor at St. Louis University Medical School in the fall of 1988. Dr. Howlett and her group had a breakthrough. They located receptor sites on the cell membranes that were coded for a major cannabinoid molecule. Said the necklace. Biz, you're wild. That's hilarious. All right, well, let me get to the part about the brain. Receptors and receptor sites. A receptor site on the cell membrane is an area specifically receptive only to a particular molecule that can be conceptualized as a lock receptor and key molecule combination. So the molecule is THC and the receptor is the lock. Okay, they get into the cell and be activated. The THC, to get into the cell, THC molecule must pass through the cell membrane at a specific receptor site available only to the type of molecule. Utilizing radioactivity tracking, Howlett proved cannabinoid molecule bind to receptor sites at the cellular level. Messages sent to the brain upon intake of marijuana are received at that level. They change cell functions and alter the information processing ability of the cell. You might be pleased to note that these alterations do not hurt or damage the cell or its structures. After several hours, the cell no longer responds to THC molecules' presence in the receptor site. The density of the specific THC receptor suggests that cannabinoids play an important role in biological functioning. Researchers have not yet found any other molecules able to activate the THC receptor sites. So far, it is not known why humans are wired for cannabinoid use. We just are. This has gotta be before the endocannabinoid system was mapped, but it wasn't. When did... I think maybe it actually was, because it was in like the 90s. Hold on. A marijuana activated neuron. Look at that thing. A triangle for sure. THC molecule key. Also a triangle. Receptor site lock. Looks like something that would receive a triangle. A neural cell body. Duh. THC molecules are absorbed into cell membranes via receptor sites. Where the hell is this at? Give me this thing. What year was the endocannabinoid system mapped? Primarily mapped and understood between 1988 and 1993. Key breakthroughs introduced in the discovery of the CB1 receptor in 1988, its cloning in 1990, and the identification of the CB2 receptor in 1993. Further identification of the endocannabinoids followed shortly after the anandamide discovered in 1992. Anandamide is the naturally occurring cannabinoid inside your body. You have a couple of them. I think there's quite a few. How many? That's a great question. How many endocannabinoids are there? There are two primary. Okay, we know that. But there are more. Other less understood endocannabinoid-like compounds exist, such as 2-arachidonyl glycerol ether, 2-AGE, because 2-AG is something that is naturally binding to these. Anandamide, known as the bliss molecule, it acts on a partial agonist at CB1 receptors. 2-AG, arachidonyl glycer. You see what I'm saying? What the hell is that? It's gonna take me 2 more fucking times to figure that out. Found in higher concentration in the brain and acts as a full agonist at both CB1 and CB2 receptors. Bang! Some people believe that the intake of your cannabinoids, of exocannabinoid, like whatever with plant cannabinoids, helps stimulate these to act more properly in the system, giving like we're deficient or overproducing, and cannabinoid ingestion helps kind of regulate them. That's a theory. Lots of good theories. Where was I at though? I need this here. Here we go. THC has most profound effects on the frontal lobe, which is associated with an individual's personality. The frontal lobe. Okay? Parietal lobe, the temporal, the occipital. You know all of them. The frontal lobe. The greatest loading of receptor site is in the brain, is located in the frontal lobe area. This lobe is associated with the personality and behaviors. The frontal lobe is involved in the flexibility of behavior reflected by the ability to adapt to new situations. Persons with damage to the frontal lobe exhibit a lack of planning and judgment skill. Uh-oh, that's why they say lazy stoners right there, because of that one. Further changes in personality can include a general lack of social grace, such as a lack of restraint, use of profane language, and promiscuous sexual behaviors. It should be noted that alcohol also has its greatest impact on the frontal lobe of the brain. And THC affects areas of the brain by greater concentration of THC receptors, the cortex, hippocampus, and cerebellum. That's kind of neat. And then it goes right into Frank Zappa. That's good. And did you want to know about how it affects the hippocampus? I could do it. But plays an important role in memory. There you go. The hippocampus plays an important role in memory. Associated with the transfer of items from short-term memory into long-term memory. Stimulation of the hippocampus leads to dreamlike. Song is it? Oh wow. Trying to hit his hard to make it stop. I don't know why dummy snitches. Easy just to not talk. That dummy head ain't worth shit. It's easy just to get ball. I don't really like to spin. I'd rather use my. This is one of the other songs been remixed. Remixed is a bad word. You can remake it if you want, but I kind of like it. Anyway, that's it. Did you all know that? I really was hoping to find that damn episode. I keep saying episode. I'm gonna drive myself nuts with. Oh, dude. Have any of you played with your AI slot bores me? Okay, you like math, here you go. Bought a horse for $2,000, then I sold it for $2,800. Then I bought it again for $3,200. Then I sold it for $3,800. How much did I earn? $800 and $600 is $1,400. Oh, but you lost $400, so you only earned $1,000. Lost $400 in the repurchasing of it. So your gain is 2,000 to 800, but then 800 you sell it for 32. So yeah, it's $1,000. They're damn kinks who walk around town with their heads high and weird freak shit in their freak mind. Flood the earth again to bring the buffaloes. Friends, do you know anything about your AI slot? Okay, your AI slot bores.me. If you have a little bit of time that you want to kill, I genuinely recommend that you consider looking at this thing. I laughed for a good 20-30 minutes the first time I did it. This might even be better than like the meme game. So, I mean, you have to consent to being older than the age of 13, right? I agree, I am. And I agree to the term of service. Enter the site. Okay, fucking got it. There you go. In a world looming with the threat of AI stealing your job, save humanity by stealing AI's job. Each text or image prompt costs 1 credit. To earn credits, switch to the AI tab and answer someone else's prompt. If you're broke, your credits refill on a cooldown, 2 credits per every 10 minutes. You can cancel while waiting, but not once someone picks up. Send in a prompt and reveal in your relatively negligible water waste. Be nice. This is not grok. Hate speech, links, and general unkindness will result in bans. Bugs or feedback? Send it in. So this is literally people asking questions that they would ask AI and then getting a human to respond to it. And you can be as goofy as you want. It doesn't really allow for hate speech. I think it's pretty protected, but there is some funny stuff that came out of this. I don't know that. Okay, let's see. I got it. Do we want to ask a question? We have 2 credits, I think. What's going on here? Well, I've got 1 of 6 credits. You got a LARP as an AI. Become the machine. You have 60 seconds to fulfill a request before Sam Altman burns your H100. All right. Plus 1 credit per prompt. Credits max out at 6. Dude. I gotta do it. One time. Let's do it one time. Let's see what happens. Waiting for a prompt. Oh, listen to the waiting music. Oh, it's great. It's brilliant. Hold on. Live action role play. Estimated wait 53 seconds. Here we go. Coming up. Dude, I wish that I had like this is something that I could see you just absolutely having a field day with. Oh. Tell me that wait music isn't just a straight bop, you know? All right. Oh shit. What does the fox say? Damn it. What does the fox say? Lick all the red parts? Am I supposed to say that? What does the fox say? Lick all the red parts. No, let's go with something even better than that. You might be. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, that's good. We're gonna send that. Oh, LARP means like all the red parts. There you go. Another one. DJ Khaled. No thanks. So now we could ask a question. What kind of question do we want to ask the AIs and see what we get back? And then you can get like they'll thumbs you up and shit sometimes. It's kind of wild. What kind of question would we like to have answered? Here we go. How many frogs have to be in the pond for all of them to be hay? All right. No, I'm not wrong, by the way. The answer is I'm not wrong, bruh. What's the velocity of an unladen African swallow? Ooh, that's a damn good question. We're gonna find out how many frogs have to be in the pond for all of them. Did you know that if a pond becomes overpopulated with frogs, they I either they become asexual or they become I think 100, but I don't know. Why would you say I don't but IDK? But I that's my whole point. I asked you. Oh, I got a chance to go thumbs up or thumbs down there. I almost want to thumbs down it, dude. Well, now we got to ask it about the swallow. And then we're going to have to go back and fucking uh answer velocity of unladen. Well, they want me to capitalize it. I'm in. I could do that. Oh, we're waiting for an AI. We got one. An AI is thinking. Yeah, it says you haven't LARPed as an AI enough. Well, back to LARPing we go. We'll wait for that answer to come through. Another one. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. Your AI slop bores.me. The I want to be a Chat GPT also. And I've had some wild stuff come through here, so I greatly apologize if the internet can't hold its cool together, but approximately 2 minutes of a wait. People aren't going fast. Let's see what the humans had to say. Wait, AI's thinking still about the velocity. I have to answer this question before I can ask the next question. So, I will do the math problem, and we'll see what they say, but it is 1,000. Because you make 800, but then you lose 400 by buying it by 400 more, so you're up 400. And then on the second transaction, you make $600, so you add that, and now you have $1,000 profit. Listen, if you have sleep paralysis, big pure shadow, sleep paralysis, like glowing eyes climbed on top of my bed and me, but it's male, and I exaggerate the point that it's big, as in dad body big all over. I would break out of sleep paralysis so quick and do crazy stuff with it. Oh my God. Am I right? Please tell me you'd do the same. Skip if you wouldn't. Explain in depth. There's no explain in depth. It's just, it's the gawk gawk life for me is fucking what. It's the gawk gawk life for us. Is the addict. Here you go. Don't lose the 400. It's two different transactions. Biz. Oh my God. All right. So how did you pay the fucking extra $400? Okay. Dude, give me a fucking wait, dude. You fucking stay right there. I'm going to get out paint, dude, because the dumbness of what you're asking can only be solved in a program as good as paint. Okay? So here's the whole equation, dude. Your equation is 2,000, okay? There you go. $2,000 comes out of my pocket to buy something, okay? So currently, I'm negative $2,000, okay? But I sell the fucking thing for $2,800. Okay, so now I got 2,800. Look at this, okay? But this is a positive, okay? Forget the negative. That's just how much you're down. And then what do you get here is an $800 positive, okay? Now you have to spend $3,200, okay? Now check this out. 32 is the difference because you sold it for 2,800, okay? Look it. The 2,800, it's what you sold it for. So to rebuy it back, instead of for 2,800 is 3,200. That means $400 more that you have to spend. So your initial investment now is 2,000 plus 400. Okay? That's an extra zero. How do I go back? Control Z? Bet your ass. All right. So then you sell the fucking thing. Wait, you buy it again. 3,200. Now you sell it. Wait, it went up, dude. Hold on. You type too much. 3,800. Okay. So now 32. Here we go. 32. And then you got 38. See? Okay. So now we can tell what the difference is. 600. Okay. And pretty much if you add the 400 you have left over from this sale, and then you put it into this, which is this one right here, wait, plus 400, the 2000 was always yours. And then you add plus 600 right here, right? Because this one you had 400 more than what you started with. That's the difference. And then bingo, you put the 600 in there, and now your plus 1000, your bank account is 3000. Moral of the story, yes, sir. Promise. First transaction, you make 800. That's profit. Then you do a whole new transaction. You made 600 on that. Listen to me, Biz. Okay. The horse cost. So this is $800 that you made. This is the profit. Okay. But you sold it for 2,800. So when you have to rebuy it for 3,200, which is this number up here, okay, you take the fucking linebacker and you send him on a little loop around, and he goes right here, it's 3,200. And the difference between 3,200 and 2,800 is 400. So you minus the 400 from your 800, that's minus 400 because you had to spend more to get to it, and that leaves you with 400. That 400 is this 400 that we're representing up here. Okay, that's essentially your full profit now because you had to spend more to buy the thing back. When did 202 show start requiring a calculator to watch? Bro, math is for nerds, but this nerd right here is trying to prove to his friend. And what we could do is file start how do you fucking cut everything? Just get a new thing. Let's just go with new. Okay, don't save. Bang, there we go. Okay. I wish that I didn't have to do it on paint because but you're missing it, dude. You're missing the truth here. But was I right? Look, let me do this all in a clean and concise way for biz now. $2,000 to buy horse. This we'll do. You know what? I'll even go further for you. Here we go. This is the your bank, let's say. Okay. Boom, your bank. All right. Now, in your bank, you have $2,000. Okay. Now, the expenses column here, we're just going to go with the XP because I don't want to write that all out, is $2,000. So you're spending your full 2,000. Bingo. Okay. Now, so your bank account is down at 0. Okay. Now check this out. All right. 0. That should just go there. Let's just make sure that we do this all back. Minus 2,000, okay, because of our expense here. And then what you have, $0 in your bank. Now, sold price. Here we go. This is what you're selling it for. 2,800. Okay. Now, the 2,800 all goes back into your bank. There you go. 2,800 in the bank. Okay. What you did here was make a profit of $800. Good on you. But now your next expense is 3,200. But you only have $2,800 in the bank. Okay. So let's assume that you get a loan for the extra 400. So now if you take away minus 3,200, okay, your bank account is now negative $400. And then you fucking sell this thing for what is it, 3,800, right? Which equals a $600 profit, right? But the 3,800 is what you put back in here, so you mark it up. 3,800 minus the 400 leaves you with 3,400. Uh-oh. Wait. Where's my math wrong? Negative 400. Then 38, and then 34. Oh, Biz, you might be You might be onto something here, dude. No, but we've got to go through all of the whole thing. Everything has to make sense. So your profit of 800 there, but then you have to spend 3200 to buy the next one. So you're down 400 bucks. Then you sell this one for 3800, and then so now you add the 3800 back into your account. You pay off the $400 loan, it leaves you with 3400, which is actually a profit of $1400. Is through math. No, you're right. You're right. But you had to pay the loan. This is wild. Where's my brain off at? $432. Hold on. I need to look at the math again. 2800. You add 4. Done that. 600. But you're taking the loan, you got to pay back the loan. The $400 loan has to go back, but it's there. 3200 would be from the 32. Wait, 38. You're 32. Subtract the 400. Yo, dude, I don't know. But a loan has to be mentioned because you need to have enough money to pay for this thing. Yeah, but that doesn't, you can't like 1 million it because it's the same product. I guess you don't lose the $800 profit is what's going on here. You just take the $400 loan and then you have to pay the $400 back. So actually you're so if you take the 400 away from this, 34. Huh. Dude, my brain is stuck in a loop now. Because, mofo, to make math work, you have to have the full sum of things. And if your bank has $2,000 in it, and then you take all the money out to buy it, because that's the expense of the thing. Now your expenses were 5,200. Yep, okay, you see? And your fucking sold goods was fucking 6,600. That's where the fucking $1,400 difference comes in, right? This is your sold and your whatever, but there is a now, okay? That's 1,400, but there is a $400 loan on this side. So where am I wrong at? Because man, Biz, you've got a point, but I think also too, if you do it off of your sold goods and your expenses, okay, the sold amount of goods and your expenses, then this is what your profit is, but it's on the same exact course. So to get to the point where you buy it, you're buying it for $400 more than you sold it for, which feels like there should be a cut into this profit margin, right? Which is where you would minus 400 from this profit because you need to pay for this, right? You need to add 400 back into your fucking account here to fucking get to 3,200 to be able to buy this again. And then when you make the profit again, it's 600. Did you ask Chad GPT? Let's ask the real. Let's ask it. Hold on. All right, dude, stop messing with me right now. All right, here we go. Now, dude, I should. Did they come back with a? 11 meters per second. Is that right? Wop? Do we know? What's the velocity of an unladen African swallow? Is it 11 meters per second? Let's find out. What's the velocity of an unladen African swallow? Dude, somebody actually put the real answer in there. Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use perplexity. We're gonna hit it right there. You've earned 1,400 total. The first transaction made a profit of 800, and the second made another 600. So 800 plus 600 equals 1,400. Here's the breakdown. So your net earnings are 1,400. Yeah, I understand that, but the gap between you spending, okay, but let's ask it then. Oh, where's the damn thing? Ask it about the loan. Even if it's the same horse, you still count each buy slash sell cycle separately. Your profit is based. Okay, so it's profit. Price difference on each round, so the total is 1,400. There you go. Wow, what you paid and what you sold it for each time, but they don't interact with each other, huh? Its sources was fucking YouTube though. I bought a horse for $60 mathematics problem part 2. Oh, hey, well, there you go. Straight from the YouTube's mouth. Yeah, what about capital gains tax? We're going to ask it. Capital gains tax may apply, but the tax treatment depends on how the horse was used and how long it was held. Oh, Biz, how long was it held? For your number, the total gain before tax is still 1,400, but the tax owed could be different. So fuck you, Biz. And you fucking want to be mind trickery that's coming through here. It does just to me, it feels like I understand the profit is that. That's wild. Yeah, my math teachers did hate me. One of them loved me, and then the appreciation. Oh, it's your enter and exit points. Duh. You've already netted the profit, and then the profit again. Oh, it's only your entry points. You're right, Biz. You're so smart. How'd you get so smart? Bingo. And the damn rent of the fucking of the thing. Yeah, but not the depiction of.
I know your heart still bleeds. Darling, don't you care?
Then you're definitely paying capital gains taxes.
There's blood in your tears.
Capital pain in the ass taxes, dude.
All alone.
No, you're absolutely right. Entry points. God, you're so smart, Biz. How did you get so smart? I should fucking. I'm overwhelmed with how graced I am with your presence. Hey, can we ask the AI slop another question? What kind of question should we ask the AI again? Is Biz to be trusted? Is he right about the horse or not? What wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A good question. Got a hot take on that. My goddamn mouse wants to die while I'm using it. Bad idea. I need you. Be my friend. How many licks? A 1, a 2, a 3. Let's see, what else? Is Biz to be trusted? Is he right about the horses or not? Oh, the horse or not? That's a good question. I want to LARP as an AI. Pretty bad. I think that Biz is to be trusted after you find out his intentions. Dude, AI is on your side, Biz. How many licks to get to the center of a woodchuck? We're gonna find out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a woodchuck. We need one. Dude, is it to be trusted? I feel like this is them trying to get me, dude. How many licks does it take to get to the center? Yes, no, maybe. God, people are so bad at this game. Let me fucking LARP. Yeah, I'm a human. Dude, 3 minutes? I turn the fucking sound off on this one. Mute the theme. Your AI slop whores.me. Here.
Send me the fucking natty and I'll see y'all in a second. Keys to the Fleetwood caddy, push to start the 9-1. Drive these bitches crazy.
View a gallery. I don't know what that means.
It's all because I suck her titties like a baby.
And mute the theme. View the gallery.
Watch your back, I never front. You
Oh, that's what you submitted. Oh, we got a thumbs up for the Gawk Gawk. You might be a redneck if. We didn't get a thumbs up for fucking the Fox, dude. Ah, that's the big one. That's Red Fox. Oh, 8 seconds. We're about to get one. Here we go. Dolly raised the gun and I thought you blasted fool. Yeah, my response is why didn't Dolly sing 10 to 3 instead? She would have been much cooler if she did. Oh, it almost said cooler. Holy Jimmy Kane, what a bad mofo. What's good, brother? How are you? Yeah, bro, you can right here. Mute the theme. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. How are you? What's new? You ever get on and stream anymore? Oh, we got one. We can ask a question at the same time we're waiting. I'll tell you what, Jimmy, you were the fucking man at that shit. I used to enjoy watching him quite a bit. Alright, here we go. The land you read about in the newspaper up in Beecher's Hope is now ours, and we will try our hand at ranching. Did you know hemp only takes 1 acre to make what 4 acres of trees can? Also, it can be done at 1/4. Wait, where the hell is the sign? 1/4 the cost. And is 5 times better for the environment. Whoa! Oh, taking too long. That's true. Everything I just said was true. Damn. That's a good one. Thanks, bro. I respect that a lot. We got a thumbs up for it. Why didn't Dolly sing 10 to 3 instead? She would have been much cooler if she did. Got a thumbs down. Weak. Let's start LARPing again. I like answering better than I do asking questions. Less than 2 minutes. Coming in quick. How many licks get to the center of a woodchuck? How about how much wood does it take to get center of a I'm trying to get the real answer here. That could be interpreted wrong. You see what I did there? We flip-flopped the woodchuck and the old licks of a lollipop question, and it... Oh shit, we might be in one. Oh. Introduce me as John Arbuckle? I'm a guy, by the way. Very detailed, please. I like turtles. Biz, I desperately want to come across one of your questions. Or have you answer one of my questions. That would be even cooler. Yeah, I'm LARPing. I like LARPing better. But I like to bounce back and forth. 5, the answer is 5. See, this is the first good answer we've gotten on here. Seymour, it's a few responses up, if you can see it still in the chat. There you go again. Can you draw a cute furry? Oh, I really gotta draw? There you go. I'm just gonna draw. It just says Billy. They gotta hate me on the other side of this thing. How do you do that? How do I fucking hit send on that? Oh, there you go. Billy, man, that's... Seymour, it is just a good way to kill some time sometimes. Sometimes you get some funny stuff and you're able to respond pretty comically. I'm trying to fucking give fucking softballs up there for people to write some funny stuff, and they're not. They're not. I wish Biz was here. We could screen watch him, because that dude is funny sometimes. Sometimes, so. Sometimes he's a big meanie. Crystal revelation and the mind's true liberation. Aquarius, when the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then all right, here we are. We're number 2. We're ready to go. Is living the dream worth it? I'm experiencing major FOMO. Ooh. Yeah.
Let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shine in.
You know what? I wonder if I can fucking fuck. I'm living a dream. I'm experiencing major FOMO. Dream big. Live bigger. It sounds like some terrible fucking response. I just didn't have anything good. Oh, cheers, Gary. You know what? I'll smoke some. I'm down for that. Sunshine. Cheers, my friends. All the love in the world to all of you.
Sunshine in. Let the sunshine. Let the sunshine in. The sunshine in.
Let the sunshine.
Let the sunshine in.
Yeah, I should smoke another one of those pipes right there. I'm gonna pack something in 1 second actually, because that's probably gonna be. It'll give me a little bit more time. Rip these pens too many times and I'm gonna get dumb and forget how to type. What is the square root of an onion? Well,
Thank you.
it's
Thank you.
shallot
Well then. Is there anybody
times the function
who believes in
of
summertime at all?
square root
I know
of
there's a few of us sunbaked
3.14
and we're dedicated to everybody who's got a
plus
little bit of sand in their britches tonight.
69.
And come on out of those waves. Thank you.
That's gotta be right.
Notice the play.
Dude, this looks like the Bible verse now.
We'll do another summertime tune for
Alright,
y'all.
we're into it.
Now we had to retire this one. Ooh, that monitor is breaking up. We had to retire this one because of the winter.
Now I have 6 of 6. We gotta go back and ask questions.
But now that it's summertime again, friends.
Let's see. What questions really in the world do I need to know?
Entitled, Ice Cream Man is coming to you. This one's enough for rock and roll. Are we coming out there, my bro, up there? The man in the booth is smiling.
Miss Anita and Miss Lucy, happy Thursday, my friends. I hope y'all doing well. I miss y'all. Hopefully I can come see you soon.
Need something to keep you cool. Now summertime's here, babe. Need something to keep you cool.
Barney
Look out
had a baby.
Cause I got something for you, I'll
tell you
what it is. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. See all my flavors.
Oh man, I want somebody to draw some. Yeah. Barney had a baby with. Let's see, who would Barney like to? How about Kevin Hart? All right.
Wait a second. I got one more.
S, why do we pronounce the G in longevity twice? Wow. Wow, great question. Why do we... Oh, sometimes do you ever fucking lose control of the fucking keyboard? You're like, I know that I just misspelled that, But trying to go back and do it now, my brain doesn't have it. Why to pronounce the G in Evid? Yeah, I even typed it. Evid. Twice. Wait, someone already sent that. Try something original. Dude. Why do we pronunciate the G in biz twice? You sent it, you jackass, and then now it's trying to give me... You're disgusting. Why to pronunciate the G in biz twice? Because he's good. G! If Barney had a baby with Kevin Hart, what would it look like? It would look like the Spike from MLP Gen 4 or Gen 1, maybe. Let's see what that looks like. Wow. Oh, hold on. We need pictures. We need the images. Wow. They kind of nailed that. Dude, they're right. This is Kevin Hart and fucking Barney. That's where they drew the inspiration for both of these characters. That's actually brilliant. They didn't have to draw it. I wanted them to. That's a thumbs up. Dude, LARP me up, dude. Oh. Back up before a minute. Does anybody else vape regularly? I feel like I'm... Okay, so in the little pod thing that I used to smoke, I didn't feel like I was wasting a ton of like vape material. In this thing that I'm using now, I feel like I am just chucking shit out. And it like has to be fully packed to make it pretty effective. If not, shit's all over the inside of the machine, the unit. Oh man, we are not gonna make it in time. There's gonna be a question on my screen. Thoughts on the QOL updates this site received? Quality of life updates this site? Really need this. Okay. Thoughts on the QOL updates is... So quality of life, that's got to be what it is, right? This site received? No, what's QOL? He used to play crap. I try to avoid them. You know what I mean? I don't really know where the hell that came from, but what the hell is a QOL? That's what I thought too. Quality of life. Happy 11/11 Care Bear time. Someone just disliked your work. Good, they deserved to. I'm getting a lot of thumbs down. People are sad out there.
seemed to hear. He was staring into space over at the Jack of Hearts.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I got a question, but we're gonna find out in a minute.
Maybe down in Mexico, or a picture up on somebody's shelf. But then the crowd began to stamp their feet and the house lights did dim.
This one's gonna solve a problem. It's not really a problem, but this is gonna go nuts when I fucking break this down right here. Let's have this little dance in this.
I know I've seen that face somewhere. Big Jim was thinking to himself, maybe down in Mexico, or a picture up on somebody's shelf. But then the crowd began to stamp their feet and the house lights did dim. And in the darkness of the room, there was only Jim and him, staring at the butterfly who just drew the Jack of Hearts. Lily was a princess, she was fair
Shimmy, shimmy, shake, shimmy, shimmy, slide.
She did whatever she had to do. She had that certain flash every time she smiled. She'd come away from a broken home, had lots of strange affairs with men in every walk of life, which took her everywhere. But she'd never met anyone quite like the Jack of Hearts. The hanging judge came in unnoticed and was being whined.
Nah. Yeah, we're gonna end it off with the robot there. Shimmy shake, shimmy shimmy slide. Wiggle your hips and pucker your lips. Do the splits, and with the robot. That's the real answer. Yeah, I love this thing. I could fuck around on here all day. The question, so we're not getting any... Oh, there is no G in the word biz, silly human. Wow. There is no G in biz. No. He ain't no G. That's a fact. You know what? Thumbs up to you. Thumbs up. Alright. Are Suzy Q's or Swiss rolls better? What the fuck? Draw a horse? No, write something. Are Suzy Q's or Swiss rolls better?
For the Jack of Hearts. The backstage manager was pacing all around by his chair.
Dude, did you see the fucking Walmart got on fire? Biz? Local friends who know where I'm at. Damn, Walmart went on fire, man. Crazy.
There was no actor anywhere better than the Jack of Hearts.
Dude, Biz, look at this. Are Suzy Q's or Swiss rolls better? Swiss rolls. I just had one. So yummy. They get a thumbs up. I wish I could talk directly to this person. I tell him you're a genius. So smart.
She was Big Jim, but she was leaning to the Jack of Hearts.
All right. How many calories are in a large order of people bacon cheese curds?
Without the Jack of Hearts.
To lose weight.
The next day was hanging day. The sky was overcast and black. Big Jim lay covered up, killed by a penknife in the back. And Rosemary on the gallows, she didn't even blink.
All right, how many calories are in a large order of maple bacon cheese curds? My doctor wants me to lose weight, but I want fucking cheese curds. Let's see what these people say. Oh, I do love Swiss rolls. Verify I'm a human. Duh, hello, I'm a human. Dude, send this off. Oh no, Mr. Rourke. That's fucking wild. Is everybody alright? Any Are you close enough to have any damage on your property or anything? Dude, we went and looked at the fucking shit, but we had a like house explosion slash fire that like we went by, and the whole neighbor's like siding was melted off the side of the house. It looked really weird. It looked wicked, actually. Why will they not send my question? I want to know how many cheese curds I can fucking eat, dude.
We'll meet in the end.
Dude, do they hate me?
I've been the king,
Keep it clean.
been the clown. Now broken wings can't hold me.
I want ducking cheese curds.
I'm free again.
How about star? Okay.
The just a whip, the broken crown. It won't be me this time around. To love in vain. I say goodbye to romance, yeah.
Oh,
Goodbye to friends, I tell ya. Goodbye to all the past.
oh,
I guess that will be.
that sucks.
We'll
Yeah,
meet
sorry to
in
hear
the
it.
end.
It all sucks.
And I feel the time is right, although I know that you just might say to me, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm not like
It's goodbye
I was never as. Oh, cheers! Did I do this already? We'll do it again. Cheers, to all of them.
to all of you. Come on now.
Minus 4.13. Do whatever you want forever.
To romance, yeah.
Oh, thumbs up. Kudos to that person. Dude, y'all, I found this, and I've been doing this stuff. Let's see. Is this one your AI slot pours? Oh, dude. Got it. Okay, enter this thing. Okay. Dude. Z period. I don't know if you guys are like fans of the old periodic table, but this one was pretty dope. They got these like cool, like, okay, the virtual lab. I was having a lot of fun in here. You can take like different elements and, okay, interactive beaker. There you go. It tells you all the different things. So you take a like an element. Wait, change the element. Sodium. Oh, look at that. What is this? Oh, you got, hold on. So I need to drop that in. Now, sodium is reacting with the water. We can add some more water to it if we wanted to. You see the temperature is rising. Do that. 65 degrees. Turn the heater on. Turn it on. Dude, fucking boil that shit. Damn. Look at how fast it went down. Alright, reset. Oh, dude, we need water. Cool down the heat. Temp is already 90. So, does adding heat to different elements? Oh, titration reactants. Alright, so sodium hydroxide. Let's check this out. Let's try that. Neutralization indicator is pink. I don't know what that means, dude. I don't know. I was playing around with this shit the other day. Carbon. Yeah, throw that in there. Combustion. Carbon plus oxygen, O2, plus CO2. Oh, turns into CO2. Oh, dude, look, it took away all the water, dude. Water it up, man. All right, anyway. I was playing with this thing the other day for so long. It's a virtual lab, just so you all see. It's got everything. There's equation. polar mass solubility table. So it even talks about different compounds. I tried to check like cannabis and stuff. It wasn't into. Um, but yeah, periodic table. Then you click on any element. It shows you this like interactive molecule and shit, and you can like do this, which is fun because then you just go up and down, and then you can just see on the plane the electrons and the neutrons find the positrons so that an idiot like me can play with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And 100%. Oh, yeah, that one. You don't want that one. That's not as exciting. The oh, the free ink map. That was pretty fun. I was playing around with it. Now, all right. Anyway, got that. I have those little nucks, dude. There you go, DEA rules. You guys don't forget about that. If you'd like to know about them, we can find them again. The old DEA application portal. It's already happening. Cannabis news. Same thing. Just a little bit different. Oh, right here. Lawsuit alleges statewide conspiracy. There you go. That's pretty common in this space. Oh, I do. The Emperor Wears No Clothes. Jack Herrera. This is something we can talk about, after I read it. I'd like to read it. Hemp as a new billion-dollar crop. I think it's supposed to be a $40 billion crop soon, and that's just for personal use purposes. We haven't even really, and I think textile fucking still has a pretty good impact. How much of a economic impact does industrial hemp have? Like, how much money is being made yearly in America from industrial? Total value production of reaching 445 million in 2025. Hold on. Broader estimates suggest the total economic impact, including retail products, CBD, fiber, food, is worth billions, with some estimates exceeding 79 billion in total economic activity. 79 billion. Industrial hemp can have up to a $32 billion economic impact in the U.S. by 2030. Wild. So, yeah, this guy's not lying. Billion is an understatement. We're over $100 billion from this plant already, and we still have regulations against the thing the way that we do. Kinda wild. Whoa! Real Young Knight, you just missed one of the best parts of this whole entire... Dude, your AI slop bores me? You're gonna love that shit. Go up to one of my most recent comments, or any of my 2 comments from tonight. Your AI slops bores.me. Fucking, it's a website where you act as an AI and you can kind of respond back and forth. You can ask questions to it, or you can respond to questions. Phenomenally fun time. But Jack Herrera, Harry Anslinger, there you go. That's a name that you should know if you're into the cannabis thing. 19th century pharmacy. A lot of studies on the old cannabis plant. So you either have to go historical, where they didn't have the sciences tuned in like we do nowadays, or you got to go overseas nowadays, but it still exists. Look at all these interactions, though. The therapeutic catalog of cannabis use includes asthma, glaucoma, tumors, nausea, epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, pain, spasms, infections, sleep, appetite, stress, and depression. The section argues that cannabis often offers broad relief from fewer dangers than many prescription drugs. They call them drugs, we call them medicine, we call them medicine, they call them drugs. You know what I mean? It's a little different. They call them medicine, we call them drugs. You know what I mean? Flip it and reverse it. It's your fluminipopwed, yep. That thing. Oh, the protein. If y'all have listened to much of the Two Dope Dudes, you would understand there's a good protein source in the old hemp plant as well. Ooh. The War of 1812, 19th century. Yeah, so I'm going to read this and then we'll get back on it. But I think everybody, if anybody can find the Emperor, you guys want to be a book club in here? I don't read very well or fast. And the version I got is literally a text file, so you know what I mean? It's probably even gonna go slower. Completely unregulated, yeah. If you didn't have to jump through so many hoops, and the funny thing is, really what's going on, and what Jack Herrera talks about too, like here you go. Brief summary of the uses of hemp: ships and sailors, textiles and fabrics, paper, rope, twine and cordage, art canvases, paints and varnish, lighting oils, biomass energy, medicine, food, protein, building materials and housing, smoking, leisure and creativity, economic sustainability, profitable, and then bingo. So this dude literally is talking about ship rigging, the greenhouse effect, and how much it takes to yeah, so I think that there would be, if there was less regulation on hemp, and more, if anything, what they should do is they should bring it back to the old days where they give you tax incentives for growing hemp, and whether you use it yourself or you turn it into them to use it. I just think that the thing is, like, energy wise, and I think it said it right in here, or it was on the fucking high times that we were looking at a little bit ago, but it says that cannabis, 1 acre of cannabis produces the same amount of paper that 4 acres of trees produce, and they do it at a quarter of the price. So 4 and 4, I mean, you're literally 2 magnitudes better. So I think 100%. And then it's also 5 times better for the, the greenhouse effect. That landlord's really a landlord, man. Fuck 'em. It also says here in this, and I'll get to it really quick because I remember seeing it's down at the end somewhere. Hey, right here. Come on, baby. Inclusion. What's in the law? What's in the box? What's in the box? Hold on. Oh nope, that's not it. Coming up. Here we go. Wasting our tax money. Approximately 50% of all drug enforcement money, federal and state, during the last 60 years has been directed towards marijuana. Some 70 to 80% of all persons now in federal and state prison in America wouldn't have been there as criminals until just 60 or so years ago. In other words, we, in our Anslinger and Hearst-inspired ignorance and prejudice, have placed approximately 800,000 of the 1.2 million people in America prisons as of August 4th, 1998, for crimes that were at worst minor habits up until the Harrison Act 1914, whereby the U.S. Supreme Court in the 1924 first ruled that drug addicts weren't sick, they were instead vile criminals. Okay, 80% of these government war on drug victims were not dealing; they had been incarcerated for simple possession. So 110%. There's a lot of the effort that goes into the incarceration of these people, and it's stupid. This does not include the 250,000 more in county jails. Remember, just 20 years ago in 1978, before the war on drugs, there were only 300,000 persons in American prisons for all crimes combined. Some radio and television preachers have added to the hysteria by calling rock music satanic and voodoo and associating it with drug culture. See, dude, I love this guy. He preaches some truths, man. But it's 100% the thing. They want to outlaw rock, burn albums and books, and lock up everyone who doesn't agree with them. So does Carlton Turner. So does Lyndon LaRoche. So does William Bennett and Lee Brown. General Barry McCaffrey? I don't know. During the last 3 generations, Hearsts and Anslingers. Hearst and Anslingers were... Anslinger was the paper guy, right? Or William Randolph Hearst was. Which one? I think maybe they're both paper people. One of them does newspapers, and one of them was like actually the guy who cuts the trees down. Hertz was paper, and Anslinger was he part of the fucking he was like a DEA or some shit, right? The beginning of one of those fucking groups. Hearst was the newspapers. Yeah, I think Harry Anslinger was like the government guy. Was he FBI? Treasury Commissioner? Something like that. He had ties to William Randolph Hearst, is that right? And that's how this all kind of plays out. Dude, and virtually every state in the midst of the biggest prison expansion ever in the Americas and the world's history, while political vultures concerned only for the growth of their prison-related industries and job security demand that we build more prison and expand tax base to pursue this. Law and order, madness against formerly misdemeanor or even non-existent offenses. Yeah, so we are incarcerating people for, you can go Anslinger bought my horse for $3,800. Ran the thing before the deed. Had to take a loan though. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's what and the capital gains tax is kicked in for this one. Yeah, so there have been some awesome humans in the fight against cannabis's criminalization, and you know, I would like to add to that conversation as much as I can, especially in the manner that I've witnessed cannabis be massively effectful for people trying to control their health without somebody else always telling them when to do it, how much to do it, and whatever. So, big fan of this. And the thing is, if this is your medicine, what you can't end up doing is charging an insurance company $10,000 per dose of it. You know what I mean? You can't inflate the price of it by hundreds of thousands of percent to get it to fit your pocketbook.
crazy dreams again, mama. So let me tell you about last night.
He had an angina and suffered from prostate cancer. Fuck him. Oh man. Bet he wish he had some RSO. Yeah, bet he wish he had some suppositories. Other than fucking William Randolph Hearst tongue, you know what I mean? Therapeutic use cannabis. Oh shit. Asthma, glaucoma, tumors, nausea, cancer, chemotherapy, epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, back pain and spasms, antibiotics and antibacterial PBDs, herpes, cystic fibrosis, arthritis and rheumatitis, rheumatism. Oh, I was close. Expectorant. Dude, what the hell is expectorant? What does expectorant? Oh, thins mucus so you can cough it up more easily. Whoa! This is what they used it for, yeah, hey, nice. You guys got it right there. What's Theodore Roosevelt? Old Teddy. Pretty gotta watch this. Teddy Roosevelt have asthma? Yes, Theodore Roosevelt suffered from severe, debilitating asthma through his childhood and adolescence. The condition restricted his breathing, often leaving him terrified and weak. He frequently used unconventional remedies such as drinking black coffee or smoking cigars. Before he himself was smoking when he was a kid, his father used to take them into their like they had like a buggy or whatever. He used to take them in there and used to fucking his dad used to smoke them out in the thing. And in some of the text, if you read through the text, tobacco was a real thing, but a lot of people were also consuming hemp products back then. So the argument is out there for Teddy Roosevelt having used cannabis as a hotbox buggy, literally. Yeah, I forget who was ranting to me about this, and I want to say it was some of the scientists at Mary's Medicinals when I visited their lab back in the day. And not like people who just worked at the facility, but like the people who are scholared in many ways. And we all sat around for a bit kind of shooting the shit about things, and I think that this came up then. But Maserati. Oh, Biz, that's why he looks like fucking Cheech Marin, dude. That's why he's gonna grow just one thick mustache. Oh, man. Stress, migraines, appetite, salivation, AIDS, depression, etc. Dude, right there. Salivation. It's a wild transition. I feel like he could have stacked these up a little bit differently. It's just like, I mean, you could have put probably like herpes next to AIDS, but AIDS, depression, etc., and then herpes, cystic fibrosis, arthritis, and rheumatism, which, you know, different, some different physiological responses going on there. Yes, Biz. That's a yes, 100%. That young man is Nacho Libre himself. Holy cow, you just blew my mind. I don't know if I could see him the same anymore. Humanity's best single food source. Dude, look at this. Spect of worldwide famine. Fundamental link in the food chain. Hemp seed nutrition. Motherfuck. Biomass for energy abundance. Clean, renewable fuel. See what I'm saying? This is wild.
I'm taking back my rhythm. I'm reclaiming what I know is in my soul. This is my
And in
life.
soil
It's not yours.
reclamation.
I won't let you have control.
Henry Ford's biomass car.
Push to
Something to be remembered there.
to be replaced by mediocrity. I'll jail
It's magic and medicine.
I choose respect for
This is kind of cool. I haven't even read this. I'm reading this directly with y'all at the same time. What the Bible says.
If you
What
think
that
you're
Bible
sparing my
say?
feelings,
Politics
well,
of
your intentions
paper.
are quite clear.
And y'all know that's like
It honestly
legitimately
hurts
true.
me far worse
It
to
keeps
know
coming up, but the paper industry has a
Being
big
insincere.
part to do with why cannabis is regulated the way that it is. Very much. Right. I think, yeah, a great source of energy and fuel. Flop, love you too. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for being around. Ashish Kendi. The smear. I don't think you're supposed to say that. American as apple pie. Damn. Even more American. Wow. Prejudice and Jim Crow's laws. Smoking in America, blackface, all the jazz, Mexican American, South Africa. Remnants, Anslingers, hatred of jazz. Shit. Privacy is a right. Urine testing. Babe Ruth. What a wild transition, dude. I feel like these are things that you need to, like, these are topics you give to Harry Mack, or like words that you give to Harry Mack to have him fucking try and build a song. Urine testing, Babe Ruth, privacy is a right, factories, and the Navy. Okay, here we go. I don't have Harry and, dude, I said Harry answer. Harry Mack. Y'all know who Harry Mack is? Good. This guy's a gangster. Pull up the stump stay around, open it up, 13 bugger. Gonna drill new holes, so I got a pile of stuff. Nice, that's sweet. No. Is people are applying for their Schedule 3 licenses. I had some of those see really quick, I can get you there. Cannabis news. There is a new process by with you need to submit your application to the, hold on, here you go, application portal. This is it. I got you, brother. Final rule instructions. Here you go. They need to submit this application, and hold on, what does it say up here? This application will not be considered complete until the non-refundable payment of $794 has been received. And this is just for a dispensary applicant. That's $794. I think a dispenser, which they said the words in here. Hold on. There's three different. They've got a manufacturing, a distribution, and a dispensing. So dispensing is just for each dispensary to handle the product, and then to be considered by the DEA, you need to get your manufacturing and distribution licenses covered. So that's your transport, and which is pretty much your cultivation facility. But no, the people who win these licenses first will technically have well, they'll technically be operating under Schedule 3. But the framework is there now. And it's only on the medical level. So only medical dispensaries, only medical cultivation, which is going to be weird because a lot of them are done under the same roof. And if you read, hold on. Will your firm be handling or dispensing recreational marijuana? That is the activity of this thing. And I think that this is an offensible thing. I think that this can get you kicked out of the application process if you answer yes to this. But I don't know. So I guess that's the thing. Like, people might not know how to answer. And obviously you would answer in the way that doesn't incriminate. But what federal agency is going to be able to check in on this? Are people now going to get, are dispensaries and cultivation sites now going to get random DEA audits? For a DEA agent, because you signed up to be a Schedule 3 drug handler and facility? Does that mean that, so there's a lot of questions that exist. And then the other one, the big question that I had was, has anyone who will be involved in the ownership or operation of the firm previously manufactured, distributed, or dispensed any controlled substances without a DEA registration authorizing such activity? And the answer is yes, every one of them. All of those people knowingly were, they don't have DEA licenses currently. They have state licenses. So how the hell do you ever make it through the process? And you've got a $794 per medical facility. Now, again, there's only 50 something in Illinois, maybe 60. So let's say there's, $50,000 worth of possible application just in dispensing. But I think the cultivation, the manufacturing, which there's again only 20, but I think that their stuff's like 3,500, so that's another 70,000 just in Illinois. These are places that have medical licenses awarded as medical licenses from the state. So but again, they have to apply to get the DEA recognition. And so a lot of these places hold, let's say, one cultivation license that, so what is like a giga license, okay? Or maybe they hold two or whatever the hell it is. But those are the starting licenses. So all 20 people, all whatever 20 cultivation sites are the medical ones. They all got licensed to grow medical cannabis. But people who are non-medical facilities, like craft grows, are able to sell to medical dispensaries. So there's this weird oversight where, like, we were asking questions. That's what we did on here last week. Aaron and fucking Cole came on, and we did a conversation about this thing. And Cole and I brought up a bunch of, I think, valid questions. Aaron obviously too, but Cole and I were really hammering away trying to find the holes in this thing. And there is a lot. Like, it only makes sense to who it needs to make sense to, I guess. But yeah, as far as it goes, people are in the move to get federally DEA handleable. So, like, once you have a DEA authorization, you are now manufacturing, distributing, or dispensing a controlled substance with a DEA authorization, which is like, I think that allows you to send your cannabis in for, like, or submit it for research, and then also for like medical programs. So, like, if you made a CBD product that was purely CBD, you could theoretically submit it to the DEA or the FDA as an approved drug for prescription, and a doctor can then write you a prescription for that specific product. And I think that it could get weird because, every company could make a 20,000 milligram tincture, right? I think that that's what like a bottle of Marinol has in it. How many milligrams of CBD does a bottle of Marinol have in it? Oh, Marinol's it's Epidiolex. How many milligrams of CBD does a bottle of Epidiolex have in it? I got this. Oh, there you go. It actually picked it up. A standard bottle of Epidiolex contains 6,000 milligrams or 10,000 milligrams of CBD, depending on the bottle size. Medication has a consistent concentration of 100 milligrams of CBD per 1 milliliter of liquid. Because it's a prescription drug, it comes in standard sizes provided by the manufacturer, Jazz Pharmaceuticals. So now theoretically, and I don't know, I wonder if this thing could... You know how much a bottle of Epidiolex costs without insurance? That says Ozempic. Alright, hold on. Epidiolex. Without insurance, a single 100 milliliter bottle of Epidiolex typically costs between $1,500 and over $1,800. It has 6,000 or 10,000 milligrams of CBD in it. You could buy it. Let's assume it's sweet pea, okay, and it's $60 a fucking gram. Even it's whatever, and okay, that's 700 milligrams per. So 10. You would need 15 even. Let's call it. So you're $900. You're half the price to buy exponentially a better product. And if we get to the point where there's a ramping of manufacturing on products like this, you could see it drive a decrease in cost, which makes it more cost effective. This is crazy. And I think that the federal government said something about it was in one of the reports I was reading earlier today too, to get cannabis to Schedule 3 and allowing it for so that's a medically prescribable thing from your doctor. I believe that they said something, and it might have even been in the hemp bill stuff, that you're going to be able to write off $500 worth of CBD costs. It's a third a bottle of fucking Epidiolex. If it's $600 or the 6,000 milligram one is $1,500, you can buy 2,000 milligrams with your $500 stipend from the fucking. So the price point is broken, and we need to get that, because I know a couple of people who use Epidiolex as treatment for epilepsy. And I think, and obviously when you have insurances and stuff, and this is why the insurance scam is such a big scam too. Again, you're getting charged double the cost of, and this is coming from a company who has to manufacture it, pay for all the lights, all the same shit that the what is their names? Whatever pharmaceuticals, Jags Care Company or something. They have to pay for all the same things. Packaging, labeling, whatever. But these people, I think, have to get the FDA approval. Oh, it can be, oh, shit. How much does it cost to get an FDA approval on a new drug, prescription medication? Often reaches 2 to 3 billion. Oh, well, for fiscal year 2026, an FDA new drug application requires clinical data cost $4.68 million. While these user fees fund the review process, total development costs, including clinical trials, often reach $2 to $3 billion per drug. Program fees for approved drugs are an additional $442,213 annually. Y'all see that? What company and Epidiolex, the creators of Epidiolex, are still trying to get this $4.68 million back. You know what I mean? Set to rise to 4.3 million from October. See how, like, gross some of these processes are that go on? And this is why when I talk about, like, take your health back in your own hands, I talk about it in the sense of cannabis, but there's so many other things you can do. I also try to talk about it in like a mental health side of things. I do believe that, and this is why I say it all the time, if we're talking about health, the number one thing that matters is right here. It is your mental health. Period. Past that, it's the food that we put into our system. Past that, it is the way that we exhaust that food that we put into our system. How do we get the fuel? How do we exhaust the fuel that food does cause? And after that, that's your health. That's the basis of your health. After that, everything else is supplemental. Everything. Supplements, vitamins, cannabis, medications, it's all a supplement to the other three factors that are the main portions of your health. And the reason I put mental health as number one, because I've seen some of the most healthy people of my entire life are the sickest people according to science, right? They've got the biggest tumors, they've got the worst neurodegenerative diseases, they've got the worst cases of epilepsy, they've had more seizures and strokes than everybody, but their mental health is in a good place. And then I see some people who are young, have all the life in front of them, and don't have it so bad. I mean, you know, I just know so many people who have it worse in a financial setting, in a physical setting, but they have a bad attitude, you know? They got a bad outlook on things. They're always ho-humming and trying to, you know, I think it all starts in there. You know, everything that we do in here, you know, I mean, there's so many things that are out of your fucking control. The war shit, what, how much control do you have on it? Don't let that thing cloud your mind up. All of it, all the things that I talk about all the time, the sports, the religions, we don't play a factor in it. Not in the sense that, like, if I love my sports team the most, all of a sudden they're gonna win. Every Bears fan in this motherfucker can tell you that's not true. You've loved the fuck out of them people for a long time. Your love and as much attention and effort you put into it, they still didn't win the damn thing. Oh, well, they beat the Packers. Well, that's good. Beat the Packers up, dude. Whatever you're into. I'm not mad. I just think that we put a lot of thought process, and a lot of that thought process can be plenty healthy and fine. Everything that you consume in moderation, everything you consume with a basis of, I still love everybody at my house, and I pay all my contributions to the world, whatever that is, effort or money or whatever you want it to be. As long as you're giving back and you feel good and healthy about it, watch as many sports as you want, go to as many religions as you want. sex anybody you want, do whatever. I don't give a fuck. Well, maybe not sex anybody because that gets you in trouble. Don't, gotta have some thresholds there. But anyway, I just meant in gender or anyway, just so. But I think it's way easier, and I think cannabis is a great tool to make that happen. So if I can ever help anybody use cannabis to take their health back, but also too, I do genuinely mean it, especially for all of you here. If you ever want to talk about the crazy shit going on in your life, because there's a lot of real shit that goes on in people's lives, and talking about it can get you through a ton, you know? Just remember, you always got somebody there. If you're in this chat and you've ever been in this chat ever once, you've got a different connection to somebody. And I genuinely mean this to all of you. What do you want to talk about? We can talk about anything. There are some times where the burdens of certain things, finances, I can't help you there. I'm as fucking burdened by that well, it's not the understanding of it. It's just I don't have money. So, whatever, dude. But just because of that, I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, I'll tell you, I ain't telling you what to do, but I wouldn't seek out a financial advisor. Well, you should always get financial advice from a financial advisor, but I wouldn't seek out a financial advisor before I sought out a friend who's willing to talk to you about just life as a reality. Because at some point, you really don't need that much money, and it's only to get through today, The grander idea of all of these savings and, I think planning for the future is not a bad idea. I think being fiscally responsible and set is a nice thing also, but I am 100% confident that those things absolutely don't matter. And I witnessed it a ton in medical cannabis facility. Some of the greatest experiences that I've ever got was to sit across from people who were experiencing life in a different way than I am. Well, everybody that you sit across from is experiencing life in a different way than you are, but in a far more, something's got them, okay, that they can't get rid of. And Chi-Town Hi-Fi, yep, we're 4 minutes away. I'm gonna make it to 11:11, but happy Thursday, my friend. Enjoy your weekend. Great chatting with you. Can't wait to get out there and hit the links, man. I am ready to golf like you have no clue. But yeah, cannabis, whether it's Schedule 3 or Schedule 1 or unregulated, I think that everybody deserves to know how to use it and why to use it. And I think that we really should. My big take on this lately is that we should start considering using a more robust cannabinoid profile and stop getting the absolutely most rich THC product. The reason I mention that, and it's not that you shouldn't have a nice clean product, but in comparison, every homegrown flower that I've smoked from my friends who are good at growing homegrown flower, I get way more comfortable than I do when I smoke some enriched THC, PGR, whatever crap that comes out of dispos, right? And like 25%, 30%, 40%, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't want that. And I think that people that are doing that with regularity, we're just not sure what it's capable of. Just like everything. Like, you can over caffeinate yourself to the point where you blow your heart up. Literally. If you take too much alcohol, we all know what happens. Well, don't compare the two, okay? If you eat enough sugar, you can fucking kill yourself. You'll literally break the glucose fucking response in your system, and you fucking you can hurt yourself. So what does it do, the endocannabinoid system, to oversaturate yourself with THC for a prolonged time? And Tommy Chong and fucking Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg are not examples of it. We all are now, but I think you, me, and everybody else is too. I think all of us currently who have been smoking cannabis over the last 10 or 20 years, who have sought out this level of quality that we were unsure what the quality meant. I think it means something, y'all. I really do think that fucking oversaturation can possibly lead to something. We're seeing the science come out for increased risk of heart attack and stroke. And none of us want that. We don't think about it, right? Day to day, it's like, okay, I don't need to even think about it, but, or I don't want to, but we really need to. There needs to be a base level of like, what food am I eating? How am I exhausting that? What supplements am I doing? Am I over supplementing? And is my psychology in the right place? Because if your psychology is in the right place, regardless of the heart attack or the stroke or the fucking whatever it is, it's okay. But take care of yourselves, my friends. I fucking love the shit out of you. Happy? I swear to goodness, I just saw it. Whoa. Dude, did we go backwards in time? It says it's 11:10. I swear, no joke, that I just looked at the fucking clock and it said 11:11. And then I started talking again. I was going to mention the 11:11. It just hit right now. Happy 11/11, my friends. I wish you all happiness, health, love, and fulfillment on any level that you feel that you need to be. I also hope you strike peace when you seek it. I hope you find love when you need it, and I hope you can cope when you feel it. Peacekeepers, some of my favorite people in the entire world. This year makes 30 years I've been smoking cannabis. Hell yeah, Gare. But even you can respect that, like, some of the shit back in the day was far less potent than the stuff that we're smoking now. The shit that we're smoking now is potent. Dudley Dawson, I appreciate the fuck out of you. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Don't ever forget, there's a lot that goes on at the end.
Avocado, 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 potato, 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 potato.
Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good.
Disgusting.
Donuts! Donuts, my friends. Real quick, let me see who the top fans of the night were. Guapo, Deputy G-Man, Seymour Butts, Dudley Dawson, Biz, Chi-Town Hi-Fi, Mr. Rourke, Dr. Levy, John Voight, James King, The Real Young Knight, Zeppelin Kin, Ganja Toker. Some of my honest, genuine best friends in the entire world. People that I would rather sit around with than some of my own family. I love you all. I miss y'all. I hope you have a lovely weekend. And that's it. Peace, friends. I'll see you soon. Later. Hell no. That's scary. See, that's what I'm saying. Totally different thing nowadays. You guys have all been amazing, and I love you. Holy, whoa, Bosco. Better late than never. Love you, dude. Fuck. That's perfect timing, because I was about to ski daddle. You know what? I'll take one hit for Wasco really quick. Where's my little chew chat? Hey, let's stay sexy, stay awesome, my friends. That's Gear Bears. I love that shit, Gear. I love it. And when you do it, hey, let's say awesome. That's fire. Damn, it makes me excited. Cheers to all of you, Mr. Wasco. Honestly, thanks a million for being here. I hopefully get to see you soon. This weekend, I won't be there. Fuck, I need to figure that out tomorrow and Saturday. Sunday's my my nephew's birthday. Gotta do some celebrations. You know, love them damn kids. That's it. So, my friends, I love you all. I will see you soon. Let's do this.
Donuts!
Yeah. And what else do we got in here? Yeah. Now,
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
that's for biz. All right. Peace out. See you all soon. Bye. Love you.